Welcome to Table Talk. I'm Cami Stephen with the Star Herald, and today I'm chatting with Kendra Feather, who's the sales manager at KNEB. How's it going today?
It's going great, thank you.
Excellent. So I heard you're kind of leading the charge for Thanksgiving in the Valley this year. Tell me a little bit about that event.
This will be the 36th year of Thanksgiving in the Valley. Of course, people know the name Kevin Mooney for years, who was our newsman. He had led the charge on that for 35 years, and when he retired last year, he was retiring from Thanksgiving in the Valley. So I kind of taken the baton, and I've been doing it. This will be my 18th year of doing Thanksgiving in the Valley.
Fabulous. That's awesome. How did it get started?
I think Kevin Mooney was at the beginning of it too, and there were some other gentlemen involved. And the first Thanksgiving was actually called Thanksgiving on the Mayflower. There used to be a Mayflower moving building, and it was kind of in the theme of the Mayflower ship and the Pilgrims coming over. And it wasn't as large as it is now, but that's kind of how the beginnings were, and it just has kept going and grown from there.
That's awesome. So it's a pretty big event. How many people do you think you'll serve this year?
We serve usually just under 800 people.
Wow.
400 of those meals are delivered, and 400 are usually, 300 to 400 are usually at the Guadalupe Center.
Gotcha. So you do have a delivery option. Is that for people that are like homebound?
A lot of homebound. Some people don't have a vehicle, or we've had some people that just, may have had medical issues that can't do it, or just don't want to cook. Part of the theme of Thanksgiving in the Valley is to get meals to those people that need it, but also so you don't spend Thanksgiving alone. So, that's hard in this area that, there's older people, there's people that would be alone, and that's why we like them to come to the center, because we don't want you to be alone. And the volunteers, I have over enthusiastic volunteers, so it's just a great day. I never lack for volunteers.
That's awesome. So if I wanted to volunteer, how would I get involved?
Okay, it depends on if you wanted to be a driver, deliver the meals out, and we deliver like from Bridgeport clear to Henry in that circle of area, and you call the volunteer center to be a driver. That's 632-3736. Talk to Shanna Halstead. She is also the person that if you want a meal, you call her too, because she does the routing for the drivers. So just the Scottsbluff County Volunteer Center, which I'm actually president of that board. So we kind of work together on that, and they've been helping for years too, so we can make that possible for people to have a good Thanksgiving meal.
That is awesome.
Now, if you'd like to just volunteer at the Guadalupe Center or would like to help with the cooking, you call me at KNEB, and that's just 632-7121.
All right, perfect. And tell me a little bit about what goes into making this meal. It's got to be quite an undertaking.
It is an undertaking. We are lucky to be able to use the Elks Kitchen, because the Guadalupe Kitchen can't fix all of that food or keep it warm for that long. So the Elks lets us use their kitchen, which is great. Randy Thruston, who has been our cook for years, is trying to kind of let go of those reins, but again, is helping us this year. But that takes like 22 turkeys, and just to cook 22 turkeys, in my mind, I can't even fathom cooking 22 turkeys, but I help get them unloaded, and what is great about it is he has some volunteers that help him at the Scottsbluff, at the Elks Lodge there, and then the meal is transported Thanksgiving morning over to the Guadalupe Center, where we start the meals to go out probably about 9:30 or 10.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about what's on the menu.
Okay, so we have some stuff, some favorite that people have liked for years. So Randy makes the greatest. He makes the dressing, of course, but his gravy is it's probably the best I've ever had, and I don't want my mom to watch this or find out that I say things like that. But we have the turkey dressing, corn, and then we have homemade corn muffins from Monty Flock at Morrill. We're talking homemade, like grows the corn, grinds the corn, makes the batter for it, and brings those muffins to us. And then we have Randy's homemade cranberry salad. And then we have desserts that are donated from Northfield Retirement Community. So a variety of pies and things. Plus we have other people that make pies. Some of the pies that you see that are like, you like maybe put a piece back that was your favorite, because we just have such a variety of pies and stuff. And the volunteers, I have volunteers from ages 6 up to 90 years old that help with Thanksgiving.
Wow, that's really awesome. Is there a cost if I want to come eat? Do I need to buy a ticket or anything? Do I just show up?
Nope, we just want you there, and if you want to stay and help clean up, that's great, but that's usually my worst volunteers, is people don't like to clean up. So that's everybody's excited until it comes to, I really have to do dishes.
Well,
and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly, just like real Thanksgiving.
Just like home.
Yes,
where your family pretends like they're in the bathroom for that time, and you're like, hey, come out, we're doing dishes and stuff like that. But
yes.
I have the Scottsbluff basketball team coming to help, the boys, and they helped last year. They set up a craft center for the kids that come to the event. I've had in the past, like the nursing students come and do blood pressure checks. It's just, I mean, it's a really moving day. I kind of hate that I miss spending the time with my family in the morning and stuff, but they have to sign up too usually. And then I get to see them, and then we have our Thanksgiving along that night. But it's a very moving day for me, and I was glad to partner with Kevin Mooney. I'm going to miss him this year because we've been partners in crime for a long time and worked together a long time. But the enthusiasm of the volunteers, I just can't ask for enough. Most of the time I have people just standing because there's just so many volunteers, which I can't ask for anything more.
Exactly. I mean, anytime you have that kind of turnout, that's awesome.
Right, and I like that the kids get involved too. And then, a lot of the seniors, a lot of the ladies are the pie cutters, and precision work on that. Dorothy Fox has been one of our pie cutting ladies for years, and she mans the charge of that. And cutting up 800 pieces of pie is not an easy task. And
No.
getting them all out and boxed up to go and things like that. I have Jack Berg, who I joke is my milkman because he packs the milk to go for the meals to go. So there's people that have their jobs that have done it for several years, but they help with, train new people or learn to hand that off too.
Awesome. So it's really a chance for the whole community to get involved.
Right, and the Scottsbluff and Gering Soup Kitchens help too, like Julio and Maggie Burnell. They've been very helpful in helping organize, and Maggie runs the kitchen at the Guadalupe Center for us that day because you need somebody in charge. I can't be everywhere or our cloning, so it's just I'm so lucky to have that group of people that help.
That's awesome. Well, perfect. I think that pretty much covers it.
Okay.
Sounds like it's going to be a great event.
It is. We always we keep our fingers crossed for a little bit of nice weather because it's hard to get the meals out and stuff that day. But again, I never lack for enthusiasm for people that come and help that day.
That's fabulous.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming to chat today.
All right.
This has been Table Talk. I'm Cammie Stephen with the Star Herald. Thanks so much for watching.